My name is Nina Tanya Kimani. I live in Donholm area, around phase 6. I'm a graffiti artist. I also do illustrations and I'm also a fine artist. I do paintings. I am aware of the pandemic, and also my family is aware that I think I had it first on January, if I'm not wrong. At first, Citizen TV, I think, yeah, when it was in China. Then around March when it first entered Kenya, the first case, yeah. Through my art, I've been able to create awareness of the pandemic, and also been able to talk to a few people, but mostly it's through my art, because that's where I'm most vocal. By doing graffiti, I've done a collaborative graffiti with one of the artists, Bantu and other artists. Yeah. Actually, it has in many ways, financially, emotionally, physically. Yeah, it has. A lot of people that I know of have lost their jobs. Others have gotten into mental illnesses like depression because, you know, of losing their jobs. Others also have been affected with the virus itself. I think the first thing after we did the graffiti, actually I think it's mostly doing the graffiti in areas where they did not have enough information about the pandemic. So we did mostly the graffiti, and also helping out maybe the financial stability. We've been able to give out handouts to people who have been mostly affected financially with the virus. I think mostly it's okay, both have greater impact because, you know, other people are going through a lot. So we were able to at least help out in one or another. But I think the most we've done is reaching out to young kids who are maybe interested in doing art, and they could come and help us out as we were doing the art in some other areas. They could come help us out, and they developed a great interest in graffiti, and it's something they want to learn and do as a part of their careers in future. I think first of all is spreading the information, because also for me at first I took it for granted. You know, I didn't think that it was something serious. So when I first had the first case, you know, I just thought it was just a story to make us have fear. But then again, I came to realize that it is something serious, and we have to take precautions. So I took it upon myself also to be able to create awareness all over, so that people don't make mistakes. That's something that it will ruin maybe their life, or it will affect them in any way. No, not really, because it's not something that I saw coming. So I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do, because initially I had plans this year, and when it struck at first, I was just confused and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. All my plans had to put them on hold for a while. Then at least I got to meet with a great artist called Bantu. He helped me out with the part of my digital art. At least I grew there. And then I had to, like, you know, pressing that restarting button in your life again. But at least now, the next time if something like this happens, I think I will be in a much better position to face that situation. Well, I can say the most effective, okay, this time was my family. My family, they're very supportive of my art, and there's a time I was just so frustrated and I didn't know what to do, but they gave me hope. They encouraged me a lot, and also have friends who we initially used to work in BSQ, and they got their own studio, and then they invited me to their studio. So they're like really supportive of my art, and they also helped me grow. And so far I can say I've interacted with other artists who gave me hope, so that I couldn't give up, because I didn't know what to do when all this happened. Yeah, it has really, because I wouldn't have done this alone. It was really frustrating, because at first I could just stay at home all day. I watched a bunch of series, a bunch of movies, but it didn't feel right. At first, the first 2 weeks I was like, well, I could use a break. But when it reached a month, then 2 months, then 3, I started getting, frustrated, because I could see other people working. Now me, I'm just there's nothing that I'm doing. But interacting with other artists, we did a bit of collaboration, we did art, and it helped me grow. And they build up my confidence, and also they appreciate what I do, and also appreciate their work very much. I think the first thing is financial support, because when the pandemic struck, there was a bit of the increase in prices of the art materials. So, and also lack, insufficiency. Like, you could go to the art stores, there's like a lot of art materials are unavailable, and the ones which are there, they're very, very, very expensive. So sometimes you just have to get creative and use whatever that's there. So you'll find like there's no, whatever the kind of piece we wanted to produce, it's not as exciting as the way you would have wanted it to come out, because you didn't have enough materials to do the pieces. Yeah. I think it's just of productivity. We've not been able to do as much as graffiti as we would have wanted, and to do, we will have loved to create awareness in most parts of the countries, but it did limit us a lot, so we just managed to do a few places. But I think if we had the financial support, we would have reached out to a lot of people across the country. I think donations might do in terms of materials, maybe getting companies which are involved in some of these materials like spray cans, paint, if they will at least donate or help us with some of the materials, and even maybe canvases and brushes. I think that will be a good start from there. Yeah, and working with different organizations. You need other people to survive. You actually really need other people to be able to overcome such situations, because you cannot do it alone. I think I've had a lot of cases of through this pandemic, people have lost a lot and have gone through a lot of mental issues, to an extent that young people are killing themselves. And it's because, we don't have anyone to talk to, especially with this social distancing and the way we used to hang out with other people, meet. Now you don't have anyone to talk to, so you just, some of the things you're going through, you keep it to yourself. So you end up getting depressed, and you feel like, your life is not worth living right now. So sadly, other young people end up taking their own lives. So I think the thing that I've learned is we need other people to survive, and I think we can all do better if we work together. First of all, I think one good thing that the COVID has caused is hygiene. People have really improved on their hygiene. People get to wash their hands before they eat. You know, the basic things that you are taught in school, now people are actually doing it, and I think that's good. But the message I'd like to send is times do get tough, and through this pandemic is one of the times that, you know, I think the toughest time that we've gone through. And as a millennial, I'd say that you don't really have to go through stuff alone. You need other people, talk things out, and also just love yourself and take care of yourself. Do what makes you happy, and whatever passion you have for anything, just pursue it and never give up. Also, it's good to have mentors, people who you look up to, people who influence your life. Also go look for them, and the community at large, you know, just appreciate every day. And you know, latter days, there are better days coming ahead, so we shouldn't give up right now. Yeah.